Hello. This is all my gear that I'm bringing with me for the AT that I'm starting in 2 weeks. The first week of December, I'm starting up in Baxter, going south. So it's a lot of gear. I guess I'll walk you around it first, and then I'll go through it all. Okay, so let's start in the back. Sleeping bag. It's a Western Mountaineering Lynx. I think it's rated for -10. Sleeping pad. That's a Big Agnes Copper Spur Expedition HV2. I think it's called the Expedition. It's the winter Copper Spur, 2-person. That's a Patagonia Fitzroy down jacket, tent footprint. These are Ghost Whisperer down pants. This is the Outdoor Research Foray rain jacket. We got Black Diamond mittens, goggles for above tree line. This is the X-Therm, the Thermarest. I got a stuff sack for clothes and stuff, 2 big stuff sacks for food. And then the bulk of my clothing that I'm not planning on wearing most days I have extra socks. These are for sleeping, these are for wearing, and then toe socks. Underwear and shirt for sleeping, thin gloves, little gator turtle thing, a warmer hat, and then a thicker buff, leggings, sleeping leggings, and this is a Burgeon Flume base layer with a zipper. I have another one that's a crew neck, and I'll wear this one or the other one on most days. Clothes that I'll probably be wearing most of the time are here. My pants I'll wear every day. This is like my underneath base layer. This is the other Burgeon layer. A thin gator, what's it called? Buff thing. Socks, leggings, a thinner like wool cap. It's a little smart wool cap. And then just my regular gloves. And then this is a Burgeon Flume layer that will go over my base layer thing here if it's cold. This thing's quite warm though, so I anticipate most days I'll honestly just be hiking in this with this underneath. And then other stuff. I have down booties because my feet get cold when I sleep and I won't be able to sit at camp and not freeze, so I have these. They have a little shell inside that's the actual down, and then this, a little liner inside that's down, and then this shell actually comes off. The shell's a little more protective, and the inside I could just wear when I'm sleeping. I have rain pants. And then that's sort of the clothing there. Let me push that away. And then I have cookware. I have 2 liquid fuel bottles because I'm doing Baxter and the 100 mile in one fuel reserve. I'll get food in between, but I won't resupply fuel between Baxter and the 100 mile. So I'm bringing it all. I have a little mug to drink and eat hot stuff out of. My pot, spoon. This is a Whisperlight International MSR. Aqua mirror for water filtering, obviously bathroom stuff right here. A little emergency sewing repair kit, a first aid kit, rope, lip balm, nail clippers, knife, headlamp, a rechargeable headlamp, a Garmin InReach Mini, toothpaste, toothbrush, micro spikes. I got sunglasses because I'm walking south. I'll be facing the sun the whole day. In the snow, it's going to be very white and bright. I've got a map just for Baxter and the 100 mile, a journal, and my Baxter permit. Snowshoes, those are the MSR Lightning Ascents. They're the 25-inch snowshoes. And then I have, it's hard to see, I've got my Petzl Glacier ice axe. I believe these are Black Diamond Contact They're just strap-on crampons. They actually fit my boots really well. These are Rab Vapor Barrier socks. We'll see if they stay with me, but they're for me to wear over my socks between my boots to keep my boots from getting all the sweat absorbed in them, so they stay dry. They're super duper light though, so I'm not really worried about carrying those. I have a big 20,000 milliamp battery bank, a stuff sack for my electronics. I have a few other cables and charging blocks in there. Obviously my snow baskets, and then zip ties to repair, whether it be my micro spikes or my snowshoes or something. Zip ties are good to have in the winter. I have the big Outdoor Research Crocodile Gators. All the other ones are out of stock, so I got my hands on these. I have Salomon, I think they're called like Tundra Pro boots. These things are really warm. It's been hard to break them in because it's been too warm in New Jersey to wear them. And then I have, obviously you see my phone and wallet. I have 3 water bottles. I have a big 40-ounce Hydro Flask, a 32-ounce Hydro Flask, and then a 32-ounce Nalgene that I'll probably pour boiling water into every night to keep warm. And then I have this thing. So this is the Osprey Ether? You be the judge. 85. Right now it's just loaded up with climbing ropes and stuff like that because I've been walking around with it to get in shape. That was very fast, but it's a video, so you can pause it. That is all my gear that I'm bringing with me. That is everything. Oh, I saw them, but I didn't talk about them. These are just trekking poles. They're lucky. Do they have a name? Makalu. I don't know. They're lucky trekking poles. They're great. So we'll see. Some of this stuff is only going to stay with me through New Hampshire, probably. And then it will be gone because I will be through the whites. I've been down below -20 in that sleeping bag, and it's really warm, so I'm not really worried about being cold while I'm sleeping. And then the other reason I'm bringing like 2 hats and 2 buffs, and it may seem overkill. It might be overkill for me to be bringing gloves, mittens, and those like liners, but I'm really trying to not sweat. So there are a few, not sweat too much, I'm gonna sweat, but there are a few extra layers I'm bringing. Like I'm bringing this little base layer here that I'm gonna wear underneath everything, and I'm bringing like the other pair of leggings and like an extra pair of socks that I normally wouldn't bring. Just so that if I do sweat and stuff, I have a dry layer, and to give myself a few more options for like temperature control. So yeah, it all fits in the backpack. The backpack is quite big. An 85-liter backpack is massive. So it fits all in there. And then the reason I got one that big is because I was gonna get a 75, but the weight difference between a 75 and an 85 is pretty much nothing. And with an 85, I won't have to worry about like food capacity for the 100 mile, which is what I start with right off the bat. And it's probably gonna take me over a week. So I wanna make sure I have enough food for that. So I want a really big backpack. And then after that, if it's not full, it won't bother me. It's a really comfortable backpack that holds the weight really well. I've been walking around with like 45 pounds in it a couple times a week, and it's been really comfortable. So let's see, what else? I'm excited, very excited. I'm quite intimidated, but I am very excited too. That did not sound enthusiastic. No, I'm very excited. Like, I keep sitting there and thinking about waking up, packing my stuff up early, just while like the horizon's glowing at like 7 in the morning, and it's cold, and it's like that winter cold and like stillness with the sun coming up. and it just like, I can't, like, it's just incredible, right? So, alrighty, well, it would have been tough for me to do this while I'm on the trail. I'm hoping to try and do videos while I'm on the trail. We'll see how it works out with editing on my phone. Because that's one thing I wish I did the first time, was take more videos, so I have stuff to look back at, because I have tons of pictures, but I don't have a ton of video. So, we'll see how it goes, but I wanted to do this because I've had a number of friends and family ask me what I'm actually bringing, and I won't be able to do this while I'm out there. So, this way I have it before. And then, in like 10 years, when I'm wondering, what did I bring on that trip, I can watch this video. So it might be too much, but I don't think it's too little. So we'll see. I'm hoping it's just the right amount of stuff. So, alrighty, well that's it. I start in a couple of weeks, which is, but I anticipate the next video I make will be me from the trail. We'll see. I don't know when I'll have signal or how it'll all work. But I'm gonna try to do videos from the trail. So, otherwise, I'll just take a bunch of footage and edit it when I get back. And we'll see how it goes, right? Alrighty, well, that's it. That's pretty much it. See you out there.